Picture this. You enter a hospital. There's nobody sitting at the front desk, just an illuminating screen. It scans your face, examines your voice, extracts data from a device clipped onto your wrist. Before you're even able to finish speaking, it presents a diagnosis and a treatment plan. It's fast, it's efficient, it's medically impressive. But as you stand there alone in the office, one question lingers in the back of your mind. Did it see you? Not your symptoms, not your data, you. As new AI technology begins to increasingly integrate into healthcare systems, medicine begins to move very quickly. AI has the power to analyze MRIs, CT scans, and other medical imaging in minutes, identifying cancers and predicting heart attacks. AI-powered robots have been used to enhance surgical precisions and support rehabilitation, curating genetic data and clinical testing to make tailored treatment plans and accelerate drug discovery. In fact, according to Global Market Insights, the use of AI in healthcare is projected to increase by over 40% in the next few years. That is real progress, and it's powerful. But meanwhile, a quieter transformation begins to take place in the background. Patients feel rushed, unheard, overlooked, reduced to numbers. This presents an unfolding contradiction occurring in modern medicine today. We're getting better at curing, but not necessarily better at caring. I call this the emotional gap, the distance between what AI can do and what patients actually feel. The silent realities that no technology can quantify. All our lives, we have been conditioned to define progress in medicine through speed and precision markers. But health cannot be captured through numbers alone. Fear cannot be tracked on a chart, but emotions still drastically influence outcomes. According to researchers from Texas State University and the University of California, Riverside, research suggests that patients who feel heard are nearly 20% more likely to adhere to treatment plans, directly aiding their recovery. Emotion isn't separate from medicine. It is medicine. Technology can count the beats in a body, but it cannot provide meaning to the heartbeat of a life. Without this meaning, even the most precise medical conclusion can still leave a patient suffering, because what goes untreated isn't always physical. Hospitals are skilled in triaging physical emergencies, but we rarely think to triage fear, confusion, distress, isolation, the moment a diagnosis is spoken and time itself seems to pause. This leads me to an ethical question we don't think to ask enough. If a machine or system reaches the correct medical conclusion, but no patient feels cared for, did medicine truly succeed? Accuracy can save lives, but it is human connection and understanding that can sustain them. Research was not the only factor that helped me reach this conclusion. My little sister was diagnosed with thalassemia at a very young age. She has now come a long way, but as a young child, hospitals were a part of her normal. Even previously, medical technology was advancing, including more detailed scans, monitors, and data analysis. But she didn't remember the updated medical technology or the faster machines. She remembered whether someone explained what was going on, whether someone noticed she was scared or confused, whether someone spoke to her, not just about her, taking note of her feelings and comforting her. This led me to the realization that every patient receives two diagnoses, the medical one and the emotional one. The introduction of AI in healthcare can treat the first almost flawlessly, but without intention, the second AI alone cannot consistently address the second. This is where the conversation about AI can often become misinterpreted. The biggest threat to modern medicine isn't AI, it's efficiency. Efficiency results in shortened visits, where necessary emotional conversation is compromised into a hurried task. When medicine moves this rapidly, the emotional gap widens, not because the use of AI technology in medicine is inherently negative or bad, but because attention disappears, leaving patients to feel emotionally uncared for. I'm not arguing against the use of AI technology in healthcare. Rather, I'm arguing for how we use it. We do not have to choose between technology or humanity. We can make them work together, allowing each to do what it does best. AI should integrate into healthcare not to replace the human touch, but rather to protect and enhance it. By leaving machines to take care of complicated paperwork, scans, data analysis, and other monitors, we create an opening where doctors can do what no algorithm can. Listen, comfort, and connect. The goal should not be to make AI technology more human, but rather to provide humans more time to be human. This creates the balanced partnership that medicine needs, not replacement. Now, here's where youth can make change through a fresh perspective. We grew up surrounded by technology, especially in terms of AI, but also deeply attuned to the importance of emotions and mental health. In our eyes, innovation and empathy are not separate. Rather, they're interconnected. Success in medicine should not be only marked at the point where vitals stabilize or pain is alleviated, but rather when the emotional gap begins to close, when patients feel seen, heard, and understood. Now, I want you to imagine the hospital room again. The screen continues to hum and glow. The data and analytics are still accurate, and the technology is more advanced than ever. But this time, someone meets your eyes. They do not rush past you. They stop to explain what the numbers mean. They notice when you hesitate. They hold your hand when you are nervous. They stay. Here's my ask. As AI technology and medicine continue to evolve simultaneously, don't just ask what technology can do. Rather, ask what it makes room for. To the youth in this room, notice your emotions and the emotions of others. Ask the questions that no machine ever will. When you're a patient, expect care that sees you. And to those shaping the future of healthcare and technology, build systems that create room for presence, not just efficiency. Because if we stop listening to our fears, to our emotions, and to others, we do not become more advanced. We become more efficient at missing what matters. And to everyone, choose to close the emotional gap. Protect the moments where healing happens, in honesty, in presence, and in being truly seen. Because a healthcare system that forgets how to feel, forgets how to heal. So when you leave this room, remember this. The future of medicine is not something we only invent. It's something we choose. Choose systems that heal faster, but also deeper in the heart. Choose innovation that holds hands with empathy. Because machines can measure life, but it is only human connection that can make it feel worth living. Thank you.